I'm unstoppable. Forget your defense, nothing but an obstacle. Run it back, switch it up, call it audible. Serving up them Hail Marys till the game over with. The showstopper so hot, you gotta blow on it. I said I'll huff and I'll puff, then I'll pass to my left while I'm looking to my right. Hit him right in the chest, it be looking like magic. Better give me the throne. I ain't talking about Patrick, but I rep my home. I'm never at the end of my zone, I'm bad to the bone. Eating up these pig skins like they chicharrones. And you a douche cabron. Mira, mira at the mirror on the wall. I'm the greatest of them all. They gon' put me in the hall. Your name is only written in a bathroom stall. Quit your stalling and make a play. My drive too long, pop the clutch, I don't pump the brakes. I know what it takes to gain the muscle, get rugged. These butterfingers be fumbling, squash the scrimmage and rub it in Robitussin. How I give them concussion, they seeing double, they rushing and pass the shovel, the dirt and rubble, I bury them under it. Stay in your huddle and get 10 yards back, never turn your back. I'ma pull your flag, I go full contact, out punch, out kick like a shotgun blast on 1 out snap. It's a fact that I'm unstoppable. Forget your defense, nothing but an obstacle. Run it back, switch it up, calling audible. Serving up them Hail Marys till the...
What is up, Coast fans? Welcome back to a new episode of the Horseshoe Mob podcast. And I'm coming in peace. No anger, no crash out, no nothing. Well, I may crash out a little bit, but I'm coming in peace. And I got my host, my co-host with me, Mr. Austin. What is going on?
What's up? I'm Austin.
It's been a crazy couple of days since that game, Austin. I mean, even the game was crazy in itself, losing 36-19. Was it 36-19? Man, I can't remember the game. It was 19?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like it was 36-9 or to 3. It was an ugly game. Even just seeing, the rain coming down, and it just didn't feel right going to Jacksonville and win that game, despite us all picking the win, except Harish. But how are you feeling, man? I want to know how you're feeling.
Like you said, it's been a weird couple days. We'll get into it in a little bit. But as a Colts fan, I don't really know how to feel. It's a lot of question marks right now.
To go from where we were 7-1 to 8-5 and third in the division, it's I mean, I don't want to use the word depressing. It's definitely disappointing. It's a better word to use. Are you disappointed?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you start off, like you said, 8-1, you think it's gonna be a great year. We're doing great. You don't expect to just go straight downhill, fall off a cliff. But that's what we've done, and it is disappointing. We've had injuries, which suck, but you can't, like, every team has injuries, so it just sucks. It's disappointing.
Yeah, I agree. The injuries definitely changed the trajectory of our season because so many big names, were ruled out, for a couple games on IR and just couldn't play, couldn't make those games, and just didn't work in our favor. And then you have, coaches being inconsistent on offense, defense, you name it. It just don't feel good at this current moment, state of all the Coast fans at this moment. How you doing, Teresa? And before you ask, Harish won't be on tonight. He has something to take care of, so it'll just be me and the big guy, Daddy to be Austin tonight. And we got it. We'll give y'all great content for the Coast. And so after that game or during the game, it was just disappointing. Without getting too much into the episode, it just didn't feel right for me. I like I said, I feel like this was a year that we were going to win. It started out pretty quick. I think they scored touchdown first, and then we went and scored matched their 7 points, and it just went downhill from there. And I just like, it's going to be that type of year or this type of game. And I was expecting the game to end as it did. I felt like not only did we lose an important player, and we just got embarrassed in Jacksonville yet again. We didn't match the intensity. We didn't match what the energies they brought on the field, and it just disappointing to it's just a bad taste again. And it's been 10 years now. So um, it's like that's the only team that we feel like we can't win at their home stadium. We can't. I don't know what it is, um, but yeah, it's good to be back on this episode and give you guys the content. We couldn't go yesterday; things had to change, and we're here today. But we're here to um, talk coast football and some other news. See, you were crushed. Yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, a lot of us was crushed. A lot of us was mad. Uh, and did a lot of crash out, and rightfully so. Some probably went overboard, but we can't really change how people feel during the time of long losses. So either way, I know you guys still love the Colts, and it's disappointing that you see our team finish where we at. And then not only that's been happening, but the Pacers have to deal with this with Tyrese Halliburton getting injured in the finals, one game away of winning. He get injured, to his ACL, I think it was Achilles.
No, this is Achilles as well.
Tear his Achilles. Um, who else? Kaylin Clark got injured. It was an Achilles and down there, but she couldn't finish the season. It's just any sports has been filled with unluck. They've been unlucky. It just feel like just a curse just is around this state of now. It is Indianapolis. It's bad. It's bad right now, and it's spilled over to Indy right now. And I don't know. She say, yeah, we just got to depend on him, and hopefully he can do something. Teresa, but could be Riley Leonard on Sunday. Dre Day, diehard fan here, but us signing Rivers was disgusting, embarrassing. We definitely a laughing stock. We'll talk about that when we get to the episode. But I will. You got something to say on that?
I mean, I disagree. Yeah, he's 44. We'll get into it, but like he knows the offense. That's the offense he ran as a coach. So that I think, and he knows Shane Steichen really well. I think that really played a part, but we'll get into it.
And for those who watching on X, Twitch, Facebook, and even on YouTube, give us a share, give us a follow, like, comment below to engage into the content that we're providing you guys on this Wednesday night. Let us know that you're here. And as Dre and Teresa have already commented, Dre, like Austin said, just a guy he's 44, but he's been in this system his entire career, even in coaching after he left in 2020. He's been in this system his whole career. And they did that based off Riley Leonard not being probably a possibility not being able to play on Sunday. So you have a guy that already knows the system and can just be a plug and play. So we get into that episode. We get into that on part of the episode where we talk about him and the signing. A lot of people don't agree with it. There's some other options out there. I don't know any available offhand because I didn't go into research. Did you know any other players that could potentially plug and play for Sunday?
Plug and play, not so sure. But Cam Newton came out and said, if the Colts would have called, he would have came out of retirement, or he would have played, he would have came. But like he didn't run the same offense. It would have been different. It could have worked. We don't know, but I don't know. This like that's the only guy that I've seen. Like he personally came out and said something about it.
Yeah, so
But
I'm watching the
and
game. Was it Monday night game? Sunday night? Oh yeah, Monday night game. You saw what Troy Aikman said? Is it Monday night?
what'd he say?
They were asking him. Yeah, Monday night. It was asking him if he could play. And he's like, for us not, he don't want to take a pay cut being on the network, and that he could throw a couple plays here and there, throw a couple downs here and there, but no.
Yeah, and then apparently we reached out to Sam Ellinger, and he decided to stay on the Broncos practice squad.
Just say he turned us down. He turned us down, man.
Yeah.
It looked bad. Him turning us down.
I mean,
Uh,
it doesn't make sense. Like if you get a chance to potentially play or be on the practice squad, it didn't make sense when I saw that. But it is what it is.
yeah, it is disappointing. You got a former player that was drafted by the team, and he probably felt a certain way that he didn't get retained by the team, and he wanted to be with the Broncos. Even like you said, being on a practice squad, and you got opportunity to be a starter or even a backup, and you turn it down because right now, besides Riley Leonard, who is only active, well, not now. Uh, Ripon is the second active quarterback on the roster. So we're gonna have two active quarterbacks on our roster right now. So him turning that down is very surprising. But only he knows why he did that. Because I think he did that. He had an opportunity when he got cut from the roster in preseason, offseason. He decided not to go anywhere. He had opportunities
Yeah.
to go. So maybe just wanted to be in Denver.
Yeah. I mean, he likes it there, so I mean, it's good for him.
I guess he probably just want to smoke a lot. So they like Denver. They got. I heard they got some good stuff there. I haven't tried anything like that, by the way. Dre, he was never mobile. I mean, he wasn't mobile
Well,
in 2020.
yeah, we're not asking him to be mobile. We're asking him, it's probably going to be heavy JT if he plays. If Rivers plays, it's going to be heavy JT. He's always been good at play action. He has a quick release from the videos I saw for practice. He still has a strong arm. Um, I think he's the same player he was in 2020. Maybe not the exact same, but similar.
Yeah, he did gain weight. He did, and he spoke on his weight.
Yeah.
His weight. He said how he wasn't able to do it back then. He wasn't running from anybody back then, and he ain't scared now. So, and that's the guy you want to have on your team. That's at 44 is still wanting to play, still wanting to have that. He still have that competitiveness in him at 44. To get a call on Sunday night after we lost, and hey, from his friend, now his coach. And he's like, hell yeah. But he didn't say those words. He was it goddamn how you say what he say, God dog it. What,
Gosh dang it.
gosh dang it, whatever you say, how he talks. Country guy from Alabama. But we'll see. There's no word, nothing was out saying that he's going to start Sunday. This is all depending on Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard was probably going to be announced to start it anyway, up until his knee injury that
Man,
happened. And
I will say Shane Steichen said after practice today that it doesn't really depend on what Leonard does. It depends on if Rivers is good enough to play.
oh, wow. Well, hey, I didn't see that. I should have, read more into that. He's like, at the end of the day, he's 44. Like how we went from the best team in the NFL to laughing stock. I mean,
I don't think we're a laughing stock. I think a lot of people's gonna like this might be the most watched Colts game all year if Philip Rivers plays. Like I think people are wanting him to succeed. Just because he's 44, he came back. Everybody watched him when they were younger. Somebody came back. I think people love it.
well, and my response to the laughing stock, because I've seen that twice. Our starting quarterback get hurt first quarter, mind you. Riley Leonard come in, decent 18 or 29, 140, 145 in an interception. In that short of time, what was the coach supposed to do? I know I've seen people say we should get Jameis Winston. He is on a team already. There's no quarterback that we can get that could start on Sunday against Seattle. Great defense, and a good team over there in the NFC. What quarterback would have came in and changed the way you guys feel? You can't help that injuries not derail our season, but put us in this 3-game losing streak. Put us in this funk right now. We can't be a lot. We're not a laughing stock because we just didn't try. We just laughing stock because not even that. So we are, people are laughing at us because like Austin said, you got a 44-year-old quarterback coming back out of retirement and ready to play. I mean, it's funny. I mean, people don't understand this guy got grit. The guy got passion for the game. Still got it, and he retired, but he was always wanting the opportunity to come back. He didn't think that it would come to fruition, and it did on Sunday when he got the call. So I mean, what would you guys would have done? If you're head coach, your quarterback go down. You got 4 games left. You still have an opportunity to still make a playoffs. Maybe not win a division, but you still can make the playoffs. What would you guys do in that situation? Because I mean, what would you have done? It's easy saying it's easier said than just, hey, we just laughing stock.
And like we're on a like you said a 3-game losing streak. Somebody like Rivers coming in might help the locker room. Like whenever we'll talk about it, but whenever Jones went down, it was you could tell on the field it was a gut punch to the whole team. It turned to a completely different team. So like maybe that's what we needed. Somebody like him to spark the locker room.
Right. She said, I'm not mad at them for Uncle Phil. We were screwed. Last minute push, all the injuries, no quarterbacks, use the same offense we do. I mean, and that's why I understand it. I mean, it's not, I mean, getting a 44-year-old quarterback is not ideal. But you think Steelers care about that, getting a 41, 42-year-old quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers, even though he's a Hall of Famer, but I think Rivers is a Hall of Famer as well. So, I mean, you think Pittsburgh fans are upset about that? You know, we just got to be mindful. We just got to understand the reason for these things. It's not pretty. It wasn't supposed to be pretty, especially when you got 4 games. Had the coach sign Phillip Rivers week 1 and battle with AR, then we got an issue. But week 14, going, for week 15 and the rest of the 4 games, 3 games, I mean, I'm just looking at the team as trying. They're trying. We didn't go out and get no Brian Hoyer to finish the last 4 games. We seen what he did a couple years ago when our quarterback was hurt. He came in and just stunk it up big time. And we'll talk about that too, Teresa, when we get to part of the segment where we say, we'll talk about where the team go from here. Obviously, losing those picks after that trade, there's nothing we can do about it. At that moment, it was a good move, a great move at that time. And it showed that the team invested in Daniel Jones. So, anything on that comment, Austin?
Yeah, I mean, like you can't tell the future. You can't know that Daniel Jones is going to tear his Achilles. Well, they were obviously saying, he's our guy for the next few years. So we don't need these first round picks. We can get a difference maker on defense. And they didn't know Sauce was going to go down.
All right.
But I mean, he's not out for the year. He'll be back. So
And Dre, the offense was going to be predictable, even with Daniel Jones, because he had a fibula injury that he was nursing on his left leg, and you saw that in the game after he had that run to goal line, he was limping after that, and so he'd been limping ever since, but 2 weeks ago. So we was gonna be one dimensional or predictable either way for the rest of these games
yeah,
because he
it's
can't move.
and it's the same with Leonard because he's literally uh our third string guy. He didn't come in there. He didn't come here to play. Like he's an emergency quarterback. He's not gonna lead us by throwing the ball 50 times.
And
We
he
were
got
gonna
hurt.
run the ball. Yeah, he got hurt somewhere in that game, but we were gonna run the ball a lot either way. It's gonna be probably a lot of short passes like it was with Daniel Jones all year. I mean, it's essentially the same offense, just with a 44-year-old back there.
And it was predictable back in 2020 when JT led the league in rushing in all-purpose yards. I mean, they couldn't stop him then. He had almost 2,000 rushing yards then with the old guy. He was old then. He just 5 years older now. But I get that you guys are frustrated with this move, and I'm not trying to negate what you're saying, Dre, or whoever else that are is coming in, Milton and whoever, or even Teresa. I get it, Dre, and it's not popular. I promise it's not popular. When I saw that, I'm like, what? But then when I see moves, I do react, but I process afterwards. After I react, I'm like, okay, well, why did they do that? And now I understand that he's been in the system for a long time. Now, if the offense protect our 44-year-old quarterback, he's a gunslinger. He's going to pass. He's going to give a lot of people opportunities. Tyler Warren is going to have his opportunity. Continue to have his opportunities. Allen Pierce is going to have his opportunity. He didn't get to play with Rivers. He wasn't even drafted in 2020. But Michael Pittman knows him very well. Who else? I mean, Josh Downs, he's going to benefit from this as well. I mean, a lot of players is going to benefit. JT is going to benefit from either run and in the passing game with the dump offs because he is old. So she said, God damn it. God dang it. So I get you guys frustrated, you guys' frustration on this. We're gonna get into the episode. But before we get into the episode, let's talk about what brought us here in this sponsorship at fanbattlesports.com. You can download us on Substack, where you can subscribe to the network. You can see all of our past episodes. You can see the articles that's written on there, and also you can see in the future we're going to be publishing some merchandise where you can support the Horseshoe Mob brand. And we appreciate you guys supporting us, even from viewing the episodes each week. We appreciate that. Love you guys for that. It's all love here. But you can check all those things out on fanbattlesports.com. Check it out. Again, if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, give us a share. Give us a follow. Subscribe, all the above, and comment below. Let us know you're in the comments. Say hi, however. But it's good to see you guys on here. We're going to get into the episode. Let's talk about this NFL news that we've seen across the NFL. You know, we got the NFL they reach out to each team about reducing the time for each pick in the first round. They're going to go from 10 minutes to 8 minutes. That way they don't have a longer first round, because I think it ends like at almost 12 o'clock, midnight on first round. That's wild. The other nights are kind of shorter.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's
first nights,
definitely like I get it being longer, but it's definitely been too long.
right? Because especially if you know who you're getting, you're waiting
Yeah.
all the way to the last 10 seconds. The pick is in. The pick has been in. I think Indy. I don't know why Indy even took that long to announce Tyler Warren, because you knew that everybody else was gone. You knew that you wanted a tight end, and you got one of the better tight ends, the best tight end in that draft. There was no need for you to wait to the last second and say, hey, we're going to get Tyler Warren, unless he can answer the phone. But other news, Jaden Daniels, he's going to be out Sunday with the elbow injury. Mike Evans, he returned back to the lineup from being on IR. Future Hall of Fame will be back tomorrow. It's tomorrow? Yeah. They play Thursday night, right? They play against the Falcons. So, yeah, he'll be back against the Falcons on tomorrow on Thursday Night Football. Drake London would not be active in that game. He'll be out. Some other ones.
So JPP is back in the league.
JPP is back in the league, like, Rivers. And he signed with the Bucks. So that'd be interesting what they have going on over there in the NFC South. What else?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head. Jarvis Ward was placed on IR with another concussion, so that means his season is officially over. And with this latest, this is a third or fourth concussion this year. There's rumors that he could possibly hint at a retirement. We don't know yet. He haven't spoken it, but there's just rumors that we've heard about or seen about his injury update. You heard anything about possible retirement on your end, or you just?
I mean, he said
assuming?
after his last concussion, he didn't know if he could do it anymore. And like I get it. Take care of yourself, your family, your body is more important than football. So concussions aren't anything to play with, and he's had 3 this year, so I get it. If he needs to retire, retire. It sucks because he's such a great player, but at the same time, you take care of yourself.
Yeah, Dre, it's not ideal. Nobody had this on their board to begin the season. We really didn't have. I had us winning 10 games, but not in this fashion, to where we're going from, being at 8-2 to now, 8-5, out in the hunt, needing help because now we don't control our own destiny anymore. We lost that, losing to Jacksonville and the Texans. We lost that. So, but yeah, to your point, him to Travis Ward being, suffering another concussion, third or fourth in the year, And last one, he got knocked out by Ogletree. Ogletree knocked him out. A big guy too, knocked him out, and he was just like you said. He thought about it then. He said he just didn't know if he can play again. Um, what it does for the Colts for us getting cap, I think that helps for us flexibility and add more guys in the offseason. But we'll get to that when the season ends and offseason begins, if he decides he wants to retire. So we'll know more about that in the next couple of months. She said Grappa didn't come to sit on. I mean, it definitely helps. Riley, it definitely helps. AR, I saw him practicing. Well, not practice. Well, mental reps today. Oh, he
He's
was back at
talking.
practice. Huh?
He was talking to him.
Yeah, talking to him, so that helps.
Yeah.
She said laughing stock, not a fan. I don't like that word either because I don't think we're a laughing stock. I mean, we suffer injuries. Laughing stock would be Danger Jones in his last 3 games stunk it up, and he threw a bunch of pick six, interception, turnovers, and team just was just out of sync. And then that's where we at. But we suffer injuries. Daniel Jones was injured since maybe the Steelers game. We didn't see much of limping in the Steelers game in Berlin, not Steelers game, the Falcons game in Berlin. But you saw it in the Steelers game where he was ineffective. He was terrible in that game. And then winning the next game, and then he just got injured. More injuries piled up. You got Buckner injured. He was hurt before the bye week. He was hurt. He didn't even play in the Berlin game. And then you had Ward got injured. You had Sauce get injured. I mean, these injuries continue to pile up. Now you got Brady Smith got injured. Someone else got injured. Ward and Brady Smith got the concussion on Sunday. So these injuries continue to pile up at the wrong time. I don't consider that being laughing stock. We just got injured at the wrong time. Our bye week is already gone. So it's just the wrong word to use. But I can't keep you guys from expressing your feelings about that. Anybody, I might get it. Anybody, but like I said, it's not ideal. It's not the perfect situation for any team to grab a guy that's sitting at home coaching high school football and haven't played in 5 years. It's not ideal. It's not something that I wanted, but I understand it. So I definitely understand it. We put all our chips in. I mean, yeah, we did. Put all our chips in, and we ain't got no first round picks for 2 years. Now it's just up to the management to get creative on what they'll do for as quarterbacks or players that they are seeking in the 2026 and 27 draft. He wasn't retired, but he looked hella bad with the Jets. And he didn't. His first year, he didn't even play a snap. He got injured coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah. He was contemplating retirement, but they got
Yeah,
him this year. He had a good game last week.
yeah,
But yeah.
against the Ravens, he played pretty good. I mean, and he's old, and he is looking old, all bit of old on the field. So I mean, it's not ideal to sign an old quarterback. I don't think that it's not something that you
Yeah.
want in week 15.
It's what we wanted to get away from, like, before we drafted AR. We were signing all these older guys, but it's a different situation. We didn't have many options.
She said, "We seen this coming with Jones. Why didn't they address it with the fibula injury?" I know people are tying it together, fibula and the Achilles injury. Those are two different injuries. I mean, people say, well, you put more pressure on the other leg because you got to overcompensate from one injury or one leg to the other, but it just failed. We don't know. It was just non-contact. So I mean, and he said he can play, and we wouldn't really be in a situation, in a deep situation, if AR was healthy, because AR was supposed to be the guy, the next man up, and then Riley got injured. So I mean, it's not a ideal situation. We just got hurt. Our starter got hurt. Our backup got hurt, and now our third string got hurt. That's unlucky. That's pretty much bad. That's bad luck. You can't predict those things. I don't know the last time this even happened, where a team like this have a you being you're top seed, going to dropping the standings due to injuries. I can't remember that. I mean, even
The
well,
the only thing that I can think of that's even similar was whenever the 49ers in the playoffs, when Brock Purdy got hurt, their backup got hurt, maybe Trey Lance, and then Josh Johnson got hurt.
yeah, it
I
was.
don't I don't remember who they put at quarterback after that, but they just
Was that the
not
same year? This was well. You're right. That the same team because even the years before that, that's how we got to know who Purdy was because Jimmy G got hurt. I think Trey Lance got
yeah.
hurt or
Mhm.
somebody else.
Yeah, Jimmy G was already out. Brock Purdy got hurt with his UCL or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
wild.
that playoffs.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, and so I mean, yeah, they ain't gonna get no quarterback, but old quarterback. But yeah, knowing the system and execution is my problem. But I get it.
Yeah.
If this is 3 years ago, yeah,
I mean, we won't know if he gets in the game on Sunday. We won't know until then if he's going to execute. But I don't think they're going to put him out there unless they know he'll be okay out there.
mentally, and then again, if the offense can protect him, I want to say great shape, but if he can be able to move the ball push the ball down the field, and throw it to open guys, um, we'll be in good shape. I mean, and this is just a wrinkle for Seattle because they probably was planning on game planning for Daniel Jones or Riley Leonard. Now they got game plan for a guy that they haven't seen in 5 years.
Yep, it's something.
Yeah, so that's a nice wrinkle. But yeah, um, we've been talking about it. So Daniel Jones is out for the season with the Achilles injury. Not only will he be out this season, but he'll be out at the start of next season, which is very painful. So
Yeah,
we've been already talking about
definitely.
it.
Yeah, definitely sucks for him because I mean he was revising his career and he did. I mean he did good for us, you know. And who knows if he'll get another shot at whether it's with us or someone else after he comes back. It just it sucks because I feel like he was a good locker room guy. He came out even after in his walking boot and was out there supporting him in the rain in a tough looking game. It just sucks. Sucks for him.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, that's been me. I'm not standing on rain. Hey, I'm injured. There's nothing.
Yeah, especially after you tore your Achilles.
Yeah, I'm sitting back there. I watch you on TV in the locker room, but it just shows that he's want to be with the team, and the team gravitated around him. The team, like you said, when the interview after the game, everybody looked like distraught. Everybody looked sad or down. It was like like best friend is gone, and I feel so. He got them to 8 wins. Had them playing at an elite level, averaging 32 points a game. Top offense in the league. Um, so I mean, that's a lot to lose. And then the team is trying to bounce back from that. Again, it's not ideal to sign a 44-year-old quarterback. It's not ideal. It's not the perfect situation. It's very ugly, very ugly. Um, Everybody is making fun of this for us. Hey, I can come back. And even I saw things on on Twitter that with the meme, I think they replaced Rivers' face with Joe Biden. That's funny. Uh, but he is old. He is old. But do he look like it? No, he does not look like he's 44. Like he's been in good shape. Besides gaining, some of that weight back. But that's what you do when you haven't played. Yeah, but he said he's been in shape for his football shape. So, and he's a grandfather, so show some respect to grandpa. But yeah, we'll talk about that as well. So you guys have been making it easy for us to speak because you guys already, been talking about this stuff for us. So hey, appreciate that. What do you say? I'll be tuning in. Appreciate that, man. We here every Tuesdays unless we got to reschedule. Tuesday nights at 9:30 Eastern time. So that's where we at on Wednesday night. Same times. If we got to reschedule, we appreciate you tuning in. And just let us know that you're here, and Teresa here every time we going live. We can go live Sunday at 1 o'clock in the morning. She'll be here. She may be tipsy and have a bunch of Fireball, and I may be drinking with her. So she's my drinking pal. Season seemed doomed. Now we have a spark. Embrace it and pray for luck. Yeah, I even saw people say we can get Andrew Luck if he come back. It's been a long time since he played as well. That's what, 6 years, right? Ooh,
I think
longer.
he retired before
Longer.
the 2019 season.
Yeah, that's a long time, even longer. And he lost a lot of weight. He is way much skinny than he'd like he back in high school. This is big. What if some fluke stuff happens and Phillip Rivers get them boys? I mean, what if?
Hey, Michael Pittman said he's still thinking they're going to win the Super Bowl. I don't know, but that's what he said.
See, I like that. Even if it sounds delusional,
Hey, you
I
gotta
say
have
we still,
confidence. You're
yeah.
you're you're still you're 8-5. You can still make the playoffs. You just got to see what Unc has.
Unc, that's funny. In 10 days, I'm gonna be Unc. I'll be 40 in 10 days. So that is really wow. He is 44, and I will be 40 in 10 days. Wow, Josh Senior. But yeah, I mean, we're not out. I know people. There's a lot of doubt, and it's rightfully so. I get it. I'm not persuading you to be on board with what I'm saying, or what Austin is saying, or what others are saying. You have the right to feel what you feel. Until you see it on the field, you have that right. Again, we lost 3 in a row. This could be a game where we turn around and beat Seattle and do the unthinkable. Everybody's probably going to pick us to lose. So this could be the game that we win with a 44-year-old quarterback. And the team that will be the laughingstock will be Seattle, getting beat by a 44-year-old quarterback that hasn't played in 5 years. I don't want to give them any material for that, but I'm just saying that it would be a scenario. Yeah. Again, when I saw this happen, I was like, what is going on? Why are we signing this guy? And then I realized he played in one scheme his entire career, and this was Shane Steichen. She said, well, when he does it, I want to appreciate his faith in Grandpa. If we lose, now we're pretenders and not contenders. We're contenders, damn it. Hey, tell them again, Teresa. Tell them again. You're the only one that if you're the only one still pumped up about the season, you ain't alone. I will down the hill with you. I don't know about Austin, but I will. I can't speak for Austin. Austin got a baby on the way, so he don't feel the same way right now. But I will be there with you. But no, I understand. This is where Anthony Richardson has to take his team back. If he can take his team back next year, he has an opportunity because he should be healthy. Daniel Jones will be recovering from the injury. I don't know how long he'll be out until the next year. So Anthony Richardson damn sure have to seize this moment. Learn what he can learn from Rivers, however long that's going to be. And just, learning from Daniel Jones while he recover. And just if he does come back this year, play a game or two, if that's possible. Or if he starts, next year being the quarterback, this is opportunity to regain his team. So yeah, Jerry, this is his moment. If not, they won't pick up his 5th-year option. Don't deserve to if he can't do that. Especially you got beat out by Daniel Jones. So yeah, tune in, Jerry. Tune in Sunday. We're just gonna see what Rivers does. I mean, I don't want to count the team out and not knowing what's the plan. What's the end goal is to continue making the playoffs. We have the opportunity right now. Yeah, we're in the hunt. We got teams in front of us that stand in the way, and we just gotta hope they lose. We don't control our own destiny anymore.
I mean, we play the Jags and the Texans again. Like those 2 games are huge. You can't lose either one of them.
Yeah, you lose to the Jags. They swept you, so they pretty much won the division. Jags have the Titans, and then we have Week 18 game, against the Texans. So yeah, you're right about that. You definitely don't want to lose that. And I just don't like having to play a Texans again to seal, for a playoff spot. I just don't like that. But definitely you want to get in the playoffs, you got to go through these teams. Definitely, I don't want to get a Texan, the division 3 years in a row. Just how many games y'all think we win? I'm with you, Josh. We could actually fool them all. Yeah. I'll let you answer that. How many games think we win? It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to answer. We could literally, it could be 0, it could be 4.
Yeah. I can, if I had to look at it, I say 2-2. We can't go 1-4. Or 1-3. I'm sorry. Can't go 1-3, and you can't go 0-4. So I'm.
Mom gotta help me dessert,
Okay.
and I needed to.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, we can't go 1-3, and you can't go 0-4. You definitely got it 2-2. Best case scenario is 10 wins. We just got to see what the other teams do in the division. Right now, Jags at 9 wins and Texans at 8 wins. So, it's tough. But Sunday, I can't tune in. Oh man, sorry for your loss, Jerry. I don't even want to put that comment up there, man. But sorry for your loss, and we are praying for your family. So you can just cheer whenever you have the opportunity. But first thing is your family, being with family. So if you got to record it, you can watch it another later time. That's the secondary when we come down to family. It builds characters to play them teams. It scare us. Yeah. So let's move on to our next topic, and let's talk about and let's recap this game that happened on Week 14 on Sunday against Jacksonville. And Austin, you can go ahead and tell us what you saw in this game, other than the loss.
Yeah, so the beginning of the game, it wasn't great. First possession for us. Well, defensively, we stopped them, got the ball, then first throw, interception. Started off and it was like, shoot, is it going to be like that all game? But then it wasn't exactly like that. Like they scored and then we scored. And then it was all fine until Daniel Jones went out, which we talked about. And like I said, it just looked like the team as a whole just took a gut punch because the very next play, ETN pretty much untouched for like a 30-yard touchdown run. Um, you know,
Oh, after
we
JT fumble, right?
yeah, well, I think wasn't that right after they got the ball back, or it might have been after JT's fumble. But like it seemed like we couldn't tackle, we couldn't do anything until it was too late. Um, we just let the game get away from us pretty early on. Um, but tackling, like I said, tackling wasn't there. Riley Leonard, he's like I said, he's our emergency quarterback. We can't expect him to just go out there and win us a football game against a good Jags team. Um, it just wasn't pretty. Like I feel like we're cursed in Jacksonville. Hopefully next year is different, but you can't think that until it actually happens.
Right. And I'm with you with that. After they say we got to stop, we get the ball, boom, turnover. And I know people say, well, Dan Jones was an idiot. How about Devin Lloyd he disguised his coverage?
Yeah, that was like the disguise of the coverage was great, and that catch was really good. It wasn't just right to him. He
Right.
literally he was over here. He had to throw his hands out this way. It was just a heck of an interception. Like you can't blame that on Daniel Jones. It wasn't a great throw, but it wasn't straight to him. Like yeah,
I guess we can blame Shane Steichen because why you throwing it on the first play? Or why you throwing it why you not running the ball? Why you throwing it on your end? I don't know we was at our 20 or 25-yard line or
yeah. I
not,
think
but
I think that was the RPO. He took it out of JT's hands and tried to throw it like immediately, and it just.
to Josh Downs, who was
I
it?
think it was Michael Pittman.
Okay, yeah, Pittman. It was Pittman. And it just felt like, oh boy, here we go. But like you
Yeah,
said, once that turnover happened, they scored with short field. And then we went out and scored right after that.
Yeah,
and
we
then
drove all the way down the field, got a touchdown. I was like, "Okay, okay, we
we
might do
here. Yeah,
something." And then we weren't. We
yeah.
didn't.
And once Daniel Jones got hurt, I got hurt. My
Yeah.
feelings was hurt. I'm like, this will be
Yeah,
this.
I didn't wanna talk to nobody after that.
I was like, yeah. I did not talk to nobody. I was actually watching the game, and the kids came in. I was like, hey, kids, I'm not in the mood right now, man. I felt like it was raining inside the house.
Yeah.
Um, it felt like it felt muggy inside the house because it's like when we go down and match the touchdown at 7-7. I was like, okay, oh, we with them now. Okay, this is gonna be a year. You know, we can end the game. Our kicker making extra points. It's like,
Mhm.
okay, all right then. And then it's like 2 plays or 2 possessions later, Daniel Jones fell down. I thought maybe he'd get back up. I said he clumsy. I was like, wait, that's Achilles. Wait, he may be, and he limping.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, he out.
No,
He
when I
out.
saw him slam that helmet, I was like, "Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, man."
And from that moment, even though I tried to, get my spirit up, not let people see me sweat and not uh let it bother me because we've seen injuries. We've seen our quarterback. We've seen Peyton Manning get hurt. We've seen Andrew Luck get hurt. I seen him live get hurt against the Broncos where he had his kidneys injury, and I was like, so much going on. I was like, can we just play 2 home games against Jacksonville? Just give us 2 home games or play. I would rather play Jacksonville in London instead of playing Jacksonville because we got a better chance beating them in London than I don't know what it is. Anytime that we step on the field in Jacksonville, Florida, something bad happens to us. I don't know why. I don't know who went there and put a curse on the team, the franchise. I don't know what we did to them, but it seemed like everybody in the AFC South can beat them except us.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go there next year and try to do something.
Yeah, we got to show appearance or something like that because I don't know. Anytime the Titans can beat them, they can beat them with Cam Ward, and it ain't Will Levis. It's like, okay, well, why we can't win there? Why we seem like we're always out of sync? We never match, or we're never able to compete with them. I don't understand that when it comes down to our team, which is I think this is just probably one of the better teams we had in years, and we just get embarrassed. The run defense was bad. Run game was okay. JT they had 21 rushes for 74 yards, which is the most Jacksonville gave up all year, but averaging he averaged 3 point something 5 a carry. Which showed that we was running, but I mean at that point the game was over.
Hmm.
We could not match what they brought to the table. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is 5 or 6-1 versus us. I mean, this is just pathetic when it come down to keep losing to these teams. This team in Jacksonville, we can beat them at home. It's always close at home, but we don't feel outmatched or outcoached or outplayed in those games. It seems like it's only in Jacksonville. Is there pictures of bullcrap screen? See, Lou.
I
We do
think
it, huh?
I think Lou has had a good year overall. Um, we've had some unfortunate injuries. I'm not blaming injuries, but we've had some unfortunate injuries, and he he's done pretty good. Um, I don't think he's been perfect, but I think he's done good enough to not be criticized as heavily as Gus Bradley was.
I agree. And the scheme is, I mean, I know the scheme, people will talk about it, and I know people was probably going to be more critical of him because what we had in the past with Gus and Matt Eberflus, and just having him and his scheme is not at full strength right now. Losing Ward, you lost Ward for a couple games. You lose Sauce, who you got him before trade deadline, before our bye week, I'm sorry. And Buckner, he's been out. He's been practicing on limited basis today. You had, Taco and Lewis out. You had Abraham out. I mean, you got Pay and Latu out there, 2 first-round picks out there that been under a different scheme. This is Latu second scheme and Pay with second scheme as well. I think right here, and Pay pretty much. This is Pay last year. I don't think they re-signed him, but we definitely gotta. We'll talk about it. We definitely have to make some improvements on our D line. Outside of Grover Stewart, Gallimore, and Buckner, we don't have a pass rush. We don't have a legit pass rush. Trevor Lawrence was able to do whatever he wanted to do. Brian Thomas Jr. been ass in every other game, but he showed his ass against us again. Then you had Jacoby Myers show his ass. And they didn't even have Parker Washington, but they had Tim Patrick showing up. It just looked strange. He was great in blocking, in passing. I mean, he in rushing, offense. I mean, they just outmatch us. I get Lou could have done better, and hopefully he makes some adjustments next year and with some additions. Hope we get Trey Hickerson. I mean, if we can get him, get some type of pass rush going, get somebody going. This is not a good pass rushing defense. Not
And
even.
we'll be getting our rookies back, Wally, Hunter,
Oh
Wooler, or
yeah,
whatever.
yes.
Yeah.
Hunter, I was expecting. I mean, Pratt not doing anything bad. Pratt is
No.
probably
Pratt's done really well.
yeah.
He's done really well.
Maybe Zaire. It's when you missing that big guy in the middle. We knew that. We knew that was a big loss. So now you got linebackers having 12 to 15, 20 tackles. Pratt had 20 tackles 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. That's a lot. Losing Buckner, that's your defense have an inability to stop the run because it can run up the middle. Or if you're unable to set up the edge, you got a guy like Travis Etienne do what he did on Sunday, get out on the outside and run for that 30-yard touchdown. It just like we just was out of the whole game was just out of sync for the team. No matter what we could do, outside of that first quarter, it was our match. Do we sign Daniel Jones? I think we should re-sign him, but he just won't play. We won't sign him to the contract that he would have had pre-injury. He wouldn't have got that $100 million contract. He's not getting that now because he won't play for maybe a month or 2 or 3 months into the season. What you think?
It's hard to say. Do I think he earned it? Yes. Do I think we re-sign him? I don't know. Because he could be out most of the year.
Of next year?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah.
So it's tough. Like I said, it sucks for him because he did do such a good job and he did earn a contract with us. I just don't know if we give it to him.
Yeah. We're in a part right here where I was beginning to talk about it. Coach defense need more impact players. When I say impact players, we need a legit pass rush. We need a guy. Look what his name, the former coach, Muhammad. He's killing it with the Lions, and he was with us.
Al-Qadim
Muhammad, yeah, he's doing good. Trey, I'm not sure if he's going to resign with the Bengals. He's on 1 year, so we got opportunity. I mean, he probably be 32 years old, but he still got more juice.
Yeah, and Latu's had a really good year. Tough game. He did, like he said, we didn't get any pressures or sacks, but he's had a good year, a good second year. But yeah, we need somebody opposite of him for sure.
Yeah, we had no pressure, no sacks, no hits, no nothing. He was clean. It was to say that in a rainy game, Lawrence was clean. Our quarterbacks was on the dirt. But yeah, we need to add more players. Our cornerbacks good. We don't know what Ward going to be. Safety, we good with Bynum. Don't know what the other safety position will look like. We need Cross. Not sure they re-sign him. Don't know. But we got to get some impact players. I don't know if it's re-signing Pratt back, letting Zaire walk. I'm not saying Zaire was a problem, but just need something I guess refreshing, so to speak. Getting, like you said, Waller back. He was out of Wisconsin. He was projected to have a good season, first season with the team. Justin Wiley at corner. Uh, don't know where he fit in at, but have another guy, another nickel in there. I think he plays safety, right? I think.
He was a cornerback.
Oh, he played outside and inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see a different team next year with all our players back. I'm not saying that all our players on defense is make an excuse because he won. He was 8-1 before all these
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
injuries
yeah,
happened.
we definitely. I think we need to spend big on a pass rusher because that's what we've needed for a long time. And I think someone on the other side of Latu would be perfect.
I wonder who'll be available. I mentioned Arden Key. Uh, but the breed, like he looking good with the Chargers right now. He's gonna
And maybe we draft another one. I don't know. I don't know, but we need something.
we definitely need some more impact players on that defense. Mainly, like I said, D line, pass rush. Latu is getting there. He's getting interceptions. Getting, I think he's at 5.5, 6.5 sacks up there in tackles. He's having a career year. We just need another player to complement him on the other end. Because right now he's doing it all. And Taquan Lewis, he didn't play Sunday, right?
No, he was out.
He was at okay. So yeah, Ebukam played with Ebuk. He's done. I think he's done. He won't be back.
Yeah, he's not the same guy he was before his Achilles.
No, not at all. Somebody was practicing voodoo. Oh, it's my there.
Yeah, somebody did.
Yeah, they gave us a bad curse. Our whole, I won't say the word. Our whole effing team is hurt. We're gassing at screens, but F them picks. I mean, that's what Carly did. She did that. I mean, she saw an opportunity to improve the defense at cornerback position because she felt at that time there was a weaker spot. Buckner wasn't out yet. I don't think was he out.
Mm-mm.
Buckner he wasn't out yet. So, and then that let us know or reassured us that Daniel would be a long term solution. Then he got hurt 6 weeks later. This was not a plan. I liked that was getting aggressive. We've never been aggressive in season ever.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked about it, but like that just makes it exciting for the future because we know we will make moves. We know we have owners that aren't afraid to make moves.
Even if it's dicey or risky. I mean, it's a risky move. 2 firsts for a
Mhm.
cornerback. And then he get hurt. Now everybody was saying, well, what ifs? What if? We could have used that for a quarterback. Well, why would you do that when you had Daniel Jones? You wouldn't think about drafting a quarterback.
Yeah, that's what when people say, like when we drafted Quentin Nelson. Oh, well, Josh Allen was on the board. Well, we had Andrew Luck. We didn't need Josh Allen.
And then he retired. And so it's like, I
Yeah,
mean, we
it's
didn't know
like
that.
you can't tell the future. Hindsight's 2020. We made the move that we thought was best for us, and we live with what we have.
I will agree with the practice slow in coverage.
Yeah,
Pratt and
both linebackers
yeah, terrible.
aren't coverage
Yeah.
guys, and we need one bad.
Yeah. Would have been Waller, like we said, Hunter,
Yeah, because he was a safety linebacker
hybrid.
hybrid.
Yeah. And then he got hurt in the offseason. So, I mean, a lot of things would have been different. We just need more impact players. At the time, Buckner would have been here, and that would probably help out a little bit for us. That I won't say them covering tight ends would have been better with Buckner, but it definitely kind of hides some of your weaknesses on defense. You have Buckner being able to get to the quarterback and have affect his throws or his targets and being our rhythm. So, like I said, we'll see a new team next year. I know they'll make some drafts. We don't have a first round, but we have a second round. We can trade up into the first round. Just these things can happen. I'm not saying for a quarterback, but for an impact player. Another pass rusher, cornerback, I don't think we need one, but another bona fide pass rusher in the league. And it's a couple of them, especially from Georgia, South Carolina, the Vols. Yeah. So Texas, there's some guys. Prater to me is more of a, but see if he does that, but Lou don't put him in that situation to rush. He only puts Zaire in position to rush. He don't put Pratt. And we should have sent a lot of pressure at Trevor Lawrence on Sunday. Even CJ Stroud the week before that, and we didn't do that as much. It was like we're rushing 3 and still not getting to our targets or covering the guys. Cam and Ward are going great impact players. They are. Cam, I think he's 4 interceptions. I think he got 4 interceptions now. He's doing what we thought he could do.
Yeah.
Coming to his team.
Yeah, love that signing.
Yes.
He's great for us.
Ward, just unfortunate. That's all. I mean,
he was playing really well before his first concussion, and then he came back a little slow, and then unfortunately got another one.
Yeah, I think the one with Ogletree, that pretty much set him back. He wasn't fully. I mean, he was fully because he got cleared to play, but I think headspace was in different. I know people say that he needs to wear a guardian hat. Maybe so. I think he should. I don't care if it makes him look weird or not. You know, that's protecting his concussion, protecting his head from getting concussions. We need a great interior D line, and we need a linebacker. I guess I like the guys we have. Cliche, but I like Grover, and I like Buckner, and I like Gallimore. Those are great guys in the tier that help. It's just that Gallimore and Stewart are not gonna cut it. That's not those 2 guys not gonna cut it alone. Grover can only do so much.
I think Grover's great, and I think Gallimore's good, and I think Gallimore's more of a backup to Grover than a replacement for Buckner.
Right. Yeah. Who they had in that spot? I saw 96. I can't remember.
Oh, we signed Chris Wormley or something like that.
So yeah, he's basically taking Buckner's spot.
He played pretty well.
Yeah.
Not great, but pretty well.
And linebacker's been our weaknesses. That's probably.
What about that dude from Texas Tech? I don't remember his name. Maybe Rodriguez. He's a linebacker.
Somebody you should get him in the draft.
I mean, maybe. I don't know where he's projected to go, but they were talking about it, like he's the best linebacker in college, whatever.
Oh, that's for you. I don't have that.
Yeah, I mean, she's mainly been craving cereal, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Not many weird cravings, but she's been liking cereal more.
Have you had to leave out and get those cravings?
Not a ton. Every once in a while, but she hasn't really been wanting too many things too late. So, but that might come. She's getting closer to the end.
Oh, she's in a second. Yeah, she's
third.
Third. Okay, yeah. Man, it's fast. But yeah, I mean, and I'm happy that they got baby girl coming soon, right? So yeah.
Yep.
I'm happy. Ooh, that's coming pretty fast too. So this is where we at right now. All stuff that we talked about. Can the Colts, all the listeners from YouTube, Twitch, X, Facebook, you name it. Can the Colts still make the playoffs? Can the Colts still make the playoffs? We have 4 games left, guys, starting with Sunday in Seattle against a team that's still fighting position in their division with St. Louis and the Niners. I think all those teams, those Colts, they all close records in their division, which is they got probably one of the best divisions in the whole league. But can the Colts make the playoffs? Division, I didn't put it in there. I don't know. But can the Colts make the playoffs? They ask me, yes. We can make the playoffs. We can still make the playoffs. I think we have Jacksonville and the Texans play the Chargers, right?
I think so. That sounds right.
So that would help us out right there, losing the Chargers, because I thought the Chargers were going to lose against Philly. That would help us out. But we'll need a team in our division to help us out while beating our own teams in the division. So what do you say to this with all the things that's going on? Is
Yeah. It's hard to predict things whenever uh we just don't know what we're gonna have. Like Philip Rivers could come out there and play really well. He might not play. Like I don't think he's coming back to sit on the bench, like Teresa said. But it could also, what if AR comes back and they put him in? We don't know. Uh, can we make the playoffs? 100%. We just gotta get back on track. We're on a losing streak, but we can. We were on a winning streak at the beginning of the year, so we could get back to that. We have a solid team. It's just we need our quarterback to play good enough.
yeah, I agree with that. Uh, it's gonna be tough. And he said starting Sunday is gonna be tough. Jerry said we need to pull Chris Jones. Well, then that means one of the guys got to go. Man, who would you replace? Because one of those guys going to get traded to get him. And I think he has a big contract, right?
Yeah, Chris Jones.
Yeah, that's going to require more cap sent to them, and then take on the cap, his cap space. It's going to take a lot of capital and his big contract. I don't know if the team are willing to do that, but I wouldn't be
I
mad
would
if they did.
I would take Max Crosby if that's who he's talking about.
He said Chris Jones from KC.
Oh, he says, "Shoot, I'll take Mad Max." Is that Max
Oh
Crosby?
heck yeah! Now we're talking. She said, "Thank
Yeah.
you." Yeah, now yeah, talking about him. Yeah, in my Stone Cold Steve Austin voice. Oh hell yeah, we can. I mean, that's a lot. We just sent 2 first-round picks, so we're gonna send the next 8 picks to the Kansas and help them out. And then his cap, I think he had 30 million a year, right? He got to be up in the 20s, late 20s and 30s per year. I don't know, but one of the guys got to go because he plays Grover spot, right? I think he played Grover spot, but he all over. He can play. He can pass rush as well, so he's all over the D line. So he's one of those Swiss Army knives. So I mean, he can do it all. He impacts um, an entire offense. So
Yeah, but he just resigned last year. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's in Kansas till he retires.
we see next Tuesday. Bearing any setbacks, but we'll be back Tuesday at 9:30 Eastern. So Teresa, I know it's getting late. Uh, Go ahead and how's your recovery going before you get out? I know you had surgery about a month or so ago. And before we get out of here, let's talk about where can we go from here. When I say that, where do we go from here? I mean, as a team, will be our quarterback. Who will be our quarterback next year? Because we did talk about Daniel Jones could possibly miss even 2026, being that his injury happened in December. So, where will we go next? Can a coach, can a coach sign a free agent quarterback and keep us in contention? But where can we go from here?
Yeah, I think what what might happen is AR is our quarterback, our QB1. We do sign someone to back him up. I don't know who, uh, but a veteran to back him up. And then we have Riley Leonard as our QB3 still. But a fun option, saw interview today with a certain quarterback who seemed to be hinting that he's not very happy and could, I mean, he talked like he could retire, but I think Joe Burrow isn't happy in Cincinnati. So I know we don't have our next 2 first-round picks, but send whatever it takes to get Joe Burrow. We win the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, getting Joe Burrow, I definitely wouldn't resign Daniel Jones, and I'll send Daniel Jones and AR out of the building. Uh, Send AR over there. I mean, and let Zach Taylor research his career. I mean, Dan Jones would be a hard thing for him to be on the bench unless he's just recovering. But when you trade for a guy like Joe Burrow, you're definitely it's going to be a long term answer, in my opinion. It should be a long term answer. And like you said, keep Riley in there as backup. I like that. That would be good.
Yeah,
But
it's just a fun hypothetical, but I mean, not impossible, I don't think.
definitely impossible because we didn't know Sauce Gardner was possible. That's out of nowhere. We weren't expecting that. That happened on the day that I think we didn't. We did. It happened on Wednesday or Tuesday. It happened the day we had a podcast, right? Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
Wasn't expecting that at all. He was like, we may not do anything, Boom. We're like, okay, well, we got something to talk about tonight, other than the game. But, if that can't happen, we can definitely get guys like, Jacoby Brissett if he's be released from Arizona, or even Kyler Murray if he's released from Arizona. You got Jameis Winston. You got Russell Wilson being able to being a option. Looking at other teams that I don't know. Mac Jones from Niners, if they let him go, he had them playing okay while Brock Purdy was out. So Mac Jones can be a vital option.
I mean, you could. I mean, Justin Fields got benched by the Jets. You could bring him in.
And it's on a temporary basis, but if he can he's able to be mobile. Definitely something that to watch for us who will be the quarterback of the team in 2026, and they definitely have to make some moves on the D line to make sure that we are getting to the quarterback, because we can't let quarterbacks walk us down like that. I'm not saying Trevor Lawrence is a bad quarterback, but we're getting walked down each week. C.J. Stroud came from concussion protocol, was active and passed for 300 yards in his first game. That's no. But yeah, having Anthony Richardson start next season, that's already making the boss lady. She can make sure of it. She can make sure of it because she did say he had an opportunity to play out his contract. So definitely has that. But it depends on where he's at mentally. But he could be that guy. Not a guy for his long term, but starting in 2026.
I mean, if he comes back next year and balls out, could be re-sign him. Like he's still he'll be 24 next year. Still a young guy.
I didn't think about that. Marcus Mariota will be available. And just like you said, until
that's a solid backup.
Yeah. That dumpster diving said no more. He said no more. I don't know what that meant. But yeah, we got plenty of options to they could draft a guy, in rounds. Is Joey coming out?
Most likely. I don't know if he'll get drafted, but
you got the guy from Vandy. He's pretty much older, right? He's probably 24.
Yeah, he's something like that.
Hendon Hooker. He's older, but I think he can run offense. There's a lot of players. Hendon Hooker probably reach. We know the guy from IU he's nowhere near where we can draft him at. I don't even want to get a guy in the first round. I'm looking at like second round, third round talent, or his quarterback. Projected to be second round. People say Carson Beck. Maybe. I know he got a bad rep right now. But who else? We just have to look at. I have to look at some more quarterbacks, but there's a lot of options the coach can go instead of just salvaging the season. We can't get a pizza for it. Wow.
Yeah, not right now, but next year.
Yeah, not right now. Can't get a pizza. We can't get a Little Caesar pizza for him. A pan pizza? Oh man, is it that bad? Is it that bad? But I think that's all we got. Oh, predictions. Our prediction. Go ahead, Austin. What is your prediction for this Week 15 game against Seattle? I know you got us losing, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
it's a lot of unknowns. I want us to win, obviously. We need this win. We need to get back on track. But Seattle's a good team, and I don't think we'll win. I think we will lose this game, and I'm just gonna say 24-20.
Oh, we got us in a close one.
I can't have us get blew out.
Hey, I they got a good receiver. I don't know if Cooper Cup playing, but I mean Jackson, man, he is cold. Their receiver, best receiver in the league. Uh, and we don't have Ward and we don't have Sauce Sunday. It's gonna be ugly. Nevertheless, I got us losing 31 to 31 to 20. 31 to 20. I don't think we have enough that they got. Like I said, they got good pass rush. They got the Marcus Lawrence over there, and they got the tight end, the cornerback that I wanted, Warland, and they got some other pieces there on that defensive side, and it makes it tough for us to move the ball. And they got the home crowd. They always have the home crowd as their one of the defense because they're loud and they blown people out. They've blown a lot of people out. Who? Give me clarity. Josh Phillips Rivers again. You want Rivers next year again? I don't know if you're saying that. Matt Jones may be available. Yeah, that's one of the guys that, and he can play. I mean, we've seen what he did with the Patriots and what he's doing now. I mean, he didn't do too good with Jacksonville, but Jacksonville was already losing games. It was hanging it up. So, but he kept the Niners in the fold of things while Brock Purdy out. So I mean, and they don't have any receivers over there. We got at least we have receivers. So I'll give us the nod on that. All you got is winning, Jerry. Okay, Jerry, 23-20. Okay. I wish I could have the same courage to feel the same way. And things may change. It's Wednesday. I may Friday morning, Saturday morning, I might get up with some eggnog and be like, you know what? We winning. We're gonna win 40-7. But right now, I don't feel too strong right now, man. I don't feel and maybe Jacksonville did that for me. I don't know. Dumpster diving. 17-13, they'll go. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. We sorry. This is, and I think every game this year we pick win. I don't think we pick a loss.
I've wanted it. I've wanted to win.
Yeah, I wanted to win. So I mean, I haven't picked a loss none this year. I don't think.
It's
Yes,
just
I
it's
did.
just a lot of unknowns. We got to see what we got on the field on Sunday and hope they prove us wrong.
I think I picked us lose against the Rams, or was it Steelers? Maybe it's Steelers. I picked lose, but yeah, I picked probably one loss this year, so it's my second loss. So we're gonna get out here, guys. We'll see y'all next week after this Week 15 game. We see y'all next Tuesday at 9:30 Eastern Time. So tune in where we give y'all content. Hopefully we did win. Hope y'all prove us wrong, or the team prove us wrong, and they do win. But we see y'all Tuesday night where we can give y'all this content. Y'all, again, if you're seeing us on any platform from Facebook, you got X, you got Twitch, and also YouTube. YouTube, give us a like, share, and give us a comment. Subscribe to the channel as well. If you're on Facebook, give us a follow and comment. Let us know you're here. Twitch, follow us on Twitch. We are on Twitch now. And then X, you can follow us on the bottom of the screen, HS Mob Podcast, HS Mob Podcast. Austin, let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah, you can find me on X at Cookie Austin 2.
Old man, throw 2 touchdowns and no turnovers. Yes, I'm with that, Jerry. I like that. I like your passion. Yes, at Cookie Austin 2. And you can find me on X. You got the TikTok, you got the Instagram, all those. You can find me at Who Is Josh Senior. You can find my name on Facebook as Josh Senior. But again, on the show, you can find us at HS Mob, and we'll see y'all next week. Hopefully, we got a win, but things do happen. There's always it's always an upset each week. I didn't expect the Titans to beat the Browns. I didn't expect the Saints beat the Buccaneers 24-20. We didn't expect that. So, things could happen. We could go out there and win that game in Seattle against this tough man. We're gonna bring our own tough man. We're gonna bring Seth and whoever else down there with the song. This is our Colts. So we're gonna bring those down there and we're gonna win this game on Sunday based off what you guys seen. I got us losing, but if they prove us wrong, I'm there for it, guys. So hey, tune in next week at 9:30 Eastern Time for the shoe.
On one out snap, it's a fact that I'm unstoppable.